Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour, salut.
A very warm
Et-
welcome to our esteemed and highly respected global educator, Dr. Rania Lampu, ma'am. It is indeed an honor and privilege to have you with us at our institute today. Your presence adds immense value, and we are truly eager to listen from your insights, experiences, and global perspective. With deep admiration, we look forward to learn from your wisdom as you guide us through this enriching journey. And the next time is all yours.
Merci beaucoup, ma chère Yasasfil. Salut à tous et à toutes. Bienvenue à notre cours de français. Je suis très contente de vous voir aujourd'hui. Et dans cette classe, nous allons apprendre le français ensemble, comme toujours, étape par étape, dans une ambiance agréable et dynamique. Alors, essayez de participer, de poser des questions et surtout de vous amuser. Alors, on commence. Je vais partager ma présentation maintenant. Euh, Vous pouvez voir ma présentation maintenant.
Il a, il a
Oui.
9 10.
Il est 9h10, 9h10. Oui, bien sûr. Oui, hier, yesterday, nous avons expliqué everything that has to do with the hour. How we ask the hour, comment on demande l'heure, comment on dit l'heure. What else here? You see here for the informal hour, we say un quart, et demi, moins le quart, moins 10 for the informal hour. When we have to say the hour exactly, then we use pile, il est 7 heures du matin pile. When we have 10, 20 or 30, we don't use only for et demi, et quart. What else? For the formal hour, we just use the numbers without a. And something else that I forgot to mention yesterday here. For the written form, we say il est 6h30, 5h30, 4h30. Do you remember this? Et demi. Hmm? For the formal
Oui.
hour, we don't say 30, we say et demi. But remember, in the written form, there's an exception here. For midi et minuit, we don't place an E à la fin. There is no E à la fin. Okay, because 6h30, you add in 1 hour, so 1 hour is feminine, that's why. For minuit, midi, there is no E. Just remember for the written form, this is an exception. Here also we explained when to say du soir, du matin, when the evening, when the morning starts in the French timetable. Bonsoir, when we say bonsoir, when we say bonne nuit. The difference between matin, matinée, soir, soirée, jour, journée. The first one is just the concept, the abstract. But when we add the ne à la fin, this shows always the duration and what kind of activities we're doing during the day, during the evening, during the morning. Now, wait a minute. Okay, we will start with the sound as we promised yesterday, just to fix a little bit the pronunciation, because the word hour for you is a little bit difficult. So there are two sounds which are practically almost identical. There is only one slight difference between these two sounds. Okay, the first one, here you can see we have the closed and more open. The first is closed and the other open. So here it says to think of a forced smile for the first one with rounded lips, as you were saying, you while smiling. So I will show you now. For the second one, which is more open, You can open your jaws. You were about to say ah, but round your lips at the same time. So what we will do? We have learned to we say je parle. Do you remember? Je parle anglais, hindi, and peu de français. Do you remember? We will
Yeah.
sing un peu de, a little bit. So peu, see, it's close. Peu, de, bleu, je. So what is happening here with my lips? You have a force, it's like a forced smile around the lips. Peu, de, bleu, je. It's not jou, it's between and a ou. Are we clear? This is
Very much.
peu,
Yashashvi, please concentrate. My dear Shining Star, how ma'am is doing, please do the same way. You won't be able to
okay.
learn this kind of pronunciation later. See how ma'am is
I
teaching
will,
you in the detail.
I will
So
ask
learn in the
you.
same way.
Mhm. I will ask you to practice all of them because you are struggling with the word that's why. Okay, so peu, de, bleu, je. It's very closed. The other one, very slightly open. It's when you have to say, for example, you're about to say ah, but you keep your rounds closed at the same time. So here you see bouche fermée, closed mouth. The other one's mouth open. So here, for example, see the difference. Peu, air. It's more open. Peu, air. De, cœur. Cœur means heart. Cœur. Je, fleur. You see the difference? Fleur, it's more open. It's not fleur, like bleu, bleu, de, je, peu. It's very close. The other one, it's very, the difference is very slight. Sœur, cœur, fleur, it's more open. But in any case, in both of them, we don't say do or peur or pure or things that you were saying yesterday, okay? Are we clear? Let's start. Who wants to start? Yes, Aswi. Start with the first column.
Oui, madame.
Vite, vite means quickly. Vite. The first column. Continue, continue.
Peu, de, le, je.
Even more, even closer. Peu, even closer. Peu, de, bleu, je.
Peu, de, le, je.
Je. The other one, the other column, the other sound.
Egg, beg, gag, flag, serve.
Yes, it's exactly. It's like this. It's a little bit more open. Page, serre, fleur. Do you understand the difference? Very slightly difference. Simran.
Peu, de, bleu, je, he, père, que, fleur, sourire.
Serre, serre. It's more open. Je, it's closed. Serre, serre. I open on my mouth a little bit. Bleu, cœur. Peu, père. Not père. Père it means my father. It's another
Out of
word.
all this,
Not
the like
not totally open. If I say père, this means my father. It's slightly more open. Père. It's another thing, peu. It's another thing, père. The other thing, père. Three different words. Slightly open than the first one. They were very closed.
ma'am,
Angeli.
out of all this, like the most difficult pronunciation is of her. Like I don't know how to say
Uh,
it. Like the first,
it's
the
like
most.
cœur, fleur, sœur, the same. Père, heure, heure,
Yeah.
heure.
Okay.
Because yesterday I realized that nobody could pronounce it correctly. Yesterday. Okay. And now it's clear, Simran.
We, madam, it's clear now.
Okay, I
But like,
want to
can
hear.
we say it like when we yesterday saw it in, like we said it in a sentence. So like when we are pronouncing it, it doesn't come right. I don't know like how, but it doesn't ever come right for me. Like I've practiced it at home as well, like when I say it, because like someone else in my home knows French, but then I'm not able to say this word. Like it's so difficult to say from tongue. Like it's like
Okay, so needs only practice, nothing else.
the madam.
So, Anjali,
R, D, B, J, R,
wait a
R,
minute, wait a minute. It's pe, de,
P,
ble, pe,
D,
de.
D, B, J.
Okay, we have to listen more to e. I mean, pe, de, ble, je. Try again.
P, D, J, bleu.
Now it's fine. And the other one?
R,
R,
par,
R, R, R,
R,
R,
R,
R.
par, car, fleur, sir.
Très bien, très bien. Now you understand, Anjali. It's okay. Ritu.
Je, 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 je,
Wait, wait,
je,
wait. We have to
je,
listen more. We have to listen more the not the u. It's something between and u. Mostly We have to hear So try again. Pe,
je,
pe.
je, o,
No, no, you have no, not o, not u. Mostly de. Try again. De.
be,
Hmm?
de, ble, je,
Now it's
je,
fine. Now it's fine. Now it's
je,
fine. So the second one. Second one is a little bit more open. So try start.
je,
Eure.
je,
Eure.
eha,
Hmm?
eha, je,
Mhm.
je, pleur, sur.
Yes, now it's fine. Eure, pere, kere, fleur, serre. You understand the difference, Ritu? The first one is what you are doing yesterday, all of you. You're confusing. I was hearing mostly O, U, things like that. No, it's more that we need to hear. De, ble, je. Yes, one.
Be, be, de, ble, je, eche, peche, sucre,
Care.
deche,
It's called care, the heart. Care,
kek, keche, zeg, ze,
sœur.
se.
Très bien. Très bien. Yes, Yasman, are you fine? You understand? I think it was fine, no? Whatever you see E, a little bit you understand. Especially if you have EU and after and you don't have any consonant, it's the first category when you have no consonant. De, ble, je, immediately you can start this. If you have R in the end, à la fin, this means that you have the second category. Pagani.
Peu, de,
No, not do. De, have to hear Try again.
de,
No, not do, de.
do,
Not do, de. F-
de,
De. De.
De.
Now it's perfect. It's fine. Try again. Pe.
De.
Mhm.
Mm. De.
The next one. Bleu.
Bleu. Je.
Okay. So start again. Tell me again the first set of words.
Pe.
Mhm.
De. Bleu. Je.
Je. You know the expression il pleut. It's raining. It's the same. Il pleut. Il pleut. We have to hear mostly So, peu, je, de, bleu, je. The next ones. The next set. Pawani.
Pe. Que.
Cœur.
Que. Fleur. Se.
Sœur. Now it's fine. So, Pawani, the first one. You have to practice the first one. Mostly. The second one, it's fine. You have to focus on not u or o. Not do, do, de. No? You have to focus on this. Who hasn't practiced? I think, yes, Asfi?
Ma'am, I have done first.
Okay, okay. There is a new student here, Prasidi Arya.
P,
Bienvenue, welcome. Mhm.
D, bleu, je,
Mhm.
H, P, cub, P, sir,
Okay, so you have to show a little bit the difference between the first and the second. The second one is a little bit more open, the mouth. Pe, er. I slightly open my mouth.
P,
Pe,
ha,
er. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
P, hack,
Cœur,
yak,
cœur,
P,
cœur,
sir,
cœur. Sœur, exactly, sœur, fleur. It's like I'm going to say but when I try to say I keep my lips closed. Uh. Open your jaw as you're about to say but finally I keep my lips closed at the same time. So this is fine. Okay, so remember, so far what we have said that il est midi et minuit et demi à la fin. We don't place à la fin, we said about this. And now, let's start with the dialogues here. I want to say something important here. For the exams, I don't know, Dr. Matvi, is Hannah
Ma'am, he's
will
traveling to
join?
Canada. Ishan is traveling to
Ah,
Canada, and
okay, okay.
Mohit and Kevin are truly unable to settle their time because it's too late for them. So no
Mm,
worries. We have our Simran. Ishan will be there tomorrow, day after tomorrow. He's
okay,
going through the video, and our Namya will be also there because our exams are going on. So I think her also 2, 3 days are left. But they all are looking out the recording as per they said, as we have asked them. So they are saying that,
okay,
ma'am, because
okay,
they have the odd times and we don't want to change the time because it's just a 2, 3 days thing. So yeah,
okay.
exactly. Yes, ma'am.
Um, Now, remember for the exams, that's why I'm asking, for those who are interested in the
Yes,
exams,
madam.
whether they ask you an oral dialogue, whether they ask you an essay, written essay, you have to see always the context of the title, of the context of the situation, of what the examiner gives you. For example, if they tell you to play the scene here, une journée à l'école et au café, à la maison, obviously you will use the informal language, right? You
Madam.
have to remember that the language I'm going to use will be informal. I mean, if you speak with another colleague there, with another classmate, you have to speak in the first one, in the second person. Salut Marc, comment tu t'appelles? Not comment vous vous appelez.
Oui, madame.
And the same happens with the hour, for example. You will use the informal hour. You will say 8h15 in this case. So we check the situation. It's like in English, for example, when you have to write a formal letter or informal letter, you use a different language, right?
Yes,
Formal
ma'am.
or informal. So this is the first thing that you need to check, the context. If they tell you to say this, to play the scene à l'école, or to write a letter, for example, a letter to your friend. If you write a letter or a mail to your friend, you will use an informal letter. Here we have formal. Why? Because we see here you speak with, for example, this director, Madame Dupont. Madame Dupont. This says that you need to use the formal language. Even if you are in school, the fact
Oui,
that
madame.
you are talking with Madame Dupont means you need to speak in formal ways. This means that the hour changes here. You see, 8h45. We have to use the formal hour because we talk to the director. Pause déjeuner. When you are with your friends and vous déjeunez, again here informal, in midi et demi. Après-midi, formel avec le professeur. Quand vous parlez avec votre professeur, encore une fois, vous devez utiliser le langage formel. Formel. D'accord? Il est 15h15. Café entre amis. It will be informel. 4h30. Do you understand what I'm saying? The first thing you check is the context of the situation, whether it's written, whether it's oral, because this depends what language we will use. This shows what language we will use, and this is the same applies for the time also. Which of the two we will use? So the first scene, first couple, Simran and Yasvan.
Salut, Marc. Il est quelle heure?
Il vite que et quand tu
Wait a
es
minute.
retard
Wait a minute.
pour l'école.
Wait a minute. Il est. First we say il est.
Il est
Here, after T, we have liaison also. We say 3h. Never. Here we will say 8h. Not 8h. We have to do the liaison in order to facilitate the pronunciation. So 8h, il est 8h15. Tell me again.
il est vite et quand
Il est 8h15. Après?
tu es
Tu es en retard. This is a preposition. Tu es en retard pour l'école.
tu es en retard pour l'école.
Être en retard means I'm later. Être en retard. Après,
Oui, je sais. Je dorms trop longtemps.
here we have a new tense that we're going to learn probably the next week. This is what we call passé composé, the simple past, somehow simple past. J'ai dormi trop longtemps. So dormi, here, dormi.
Oui.
J'ai dormi trop longtemps.
Longtemps.
Après,
Tu es pris trop petit déjeuner.
here we have the verb avoir. Tu as. J'ai, tu as, il a, il a. Alors, tu as pris ton petit déjeuner. Tell me again.
Tu as pris ton petit déjeuner.
Tu as pris ton petit déjeuner.
Tu as pris ton petit déjeuner.
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 D'accord?
Pas,
Hein?
pas encore. Je vais manger 8h.
Wait a minute. Pas encore, it's fine. Then we have future pros. Future pros, comment forme future pros? We use a verb aller, and the second verb should be in the infinitive form. Do you remember? Here we
Oui,
have,
madame.
so since we have infinitive form, we will pronounce it je vais manger. Not je vais manger, it's infinitive form. Je vais manger.
Je
The
vais
sec-
manger.
when you see two verbs at the same time, this means that the second one will be in infinitive form. So, je vais manger vite. So here, the new vocabulary. What is the new vocabulary here? Être en retard, the expression, which means I'm late. Je suis en retard, en retard. Dormir is a new verb irregular, third group. Je dors, dors, dors. Dormons, dormez, dorme. Longtemps, which means long. Trop. Have you ever seen this adverb, trop? You know très, right? Très
Oui,
bien.
madame.
You know très. What is the difference between très and trop? Trop means very, very, it's something which is excessive, but it has usually negative, a negative meaning. J'ai mangé, j'ai trop mangé. I ate a lot, a lot, a lot. So this has a negative, usually nuance. Okay. J'ai dormi trop longtemps. Trop means a lot. Tu as pris is the passé composé, the new verb, the new tense that we're going to learn, of the verb prendre. The verb prendre, we know what the verb prendre, which means I take. Je prends, 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 prenons, prenez, prendre. Prenne. Pas encore, je vais manger vite. So here we use informal language, and this means informal language for the hour also. Now we have to discuss with a director or someone who is formal person. So, Prasidi, Arya, and Richu.
Bonjour, Madame Dupont. Quel how est-il, s'il vous plaît?
Okay, here we pronounce quelle. Quelle heure est-il, s'il vous plaît? Quelle, not quelle. Quelle heure est-il, s'il vous plaît? Try again.
Quelle,
Hmm?
quelle,
Quelle, quelle,
quelle,
quelle.
quelle,
It's better. Quelle.
quelle,
Quelle heure est-il, s'il vous plaît?
quelle s'il vous plaît?
Mhm.
Il est huit, il est huit, here, quatre, cinq, les cours vont commerce, bientôt.
Bientôt. Wait a minute. Il est 8 heures. Heure, huh? We said before about heure. Tell me again, heure. 8 heures. Mhm. Il est 8h45. Tell me again, il est 8 heures.
Il est 8h45.
Les cours vont commencer because here we have two verbs. The second one is infinitive form, so I want to pronounce it as it is. So les cours vont commencer bientôt.
Et commencer
Mhm. Bientôt.
bientôt.
Bientôt. Très bien. Après,
Merci, je vais m'asseoir dans la salle de classe.
okay, this is a new verb. Now here we just let's explain because it has two conjugations. It's very regular. We won't see the conjugation. Just to say that s'asseoir means sitting down. Je veux m'asseoir dans la salle de classe.
Je vais m'asseoir dans la salle de classe.
Ok, donc salle, salle.
Salle.
Dans la salle de classe.
Dans la salle de classe.
Class, salle de classe means classroom altogether. Merci. Now, yes, as we with the parani.
Oui, madame.
Salut,
Salut, Julie. Il est quelle heure?
Très bien. Il est quelle heure?
Il est quelle heure?
Pardon.
Pavni, kindly unmute yourself.
il, il est midi et demi. Nous avons 1 minute pour manger.
Alors, do you remember, Pardon, after S, we have vowel. So, nous avons 30 minutes pour manger. So, tell me again.
Nous avons 6 minutes pour manger.
30, hein? 30 minutes pour manger.
30 minutes pour manger.
Mhm. Après?
Ma'am, next one also.
Well, next, who was...
Yes, ma'am.
yes, Asvi.
Parfait. Long or say.
Yourself?
Perfect.
Parfait, parfait, parfait.
Parfait. Long or say.
Self?
Self. To. To. Where do.
Tu veux. Today we learned about this sound. It's like je peux, tu veux.
To will. Do. Sandwich. Ou. De la salade.
Do you remember here when we learn about les articles partitifs, we said, you remember du, de, la, de. We will learn again about these things. We will revise next lessons. When we want to express the imprecise quantity of something we eat or something we drink, we have to use these things, du, de, la, del. We learned also these words with article partitif. We say o, alla, al, du, de, la, del. So it's the same here. Du sandwich for masculine, du et de la for feminine. Tu veux du sandwich ou de la salade? Après.
Tu veux du sandwich ou de la salade?
Mhm. Après. Who's speaking?
Pavni, next year.
Pawani?
Je vais prendre un salade et toi?
Je vais prendre une salade. Et toi?
Je vais prendre un salade et toi?
Sandwich pour moi.
Sandwich pour moi. Sandwich pour moi.
Sandwich pour moi.
Ah oui. Next zijn Deepti thinks kant. Ritu. You play with Simran.
Yes, ma'am. Bonjour, Martin, quelle heure est-il?
Wait, Monsieur Martin. Monsieur Martin, quelle heure est-il? Tell me again.
Monsieur Martin,
Monsieur, we don't pronounce N. Monsieur Martin.
Monsieur Martin, quelle heure est-il?
Est-il? Quelle heure est-il?
Elle
Quelle heure est-il?
est-il?
Mhm. Tell me again all together.
Monsieur, Martha, quelle heure est-il?
Quelle heure est-il? All together. It's expression that we learned the previous week also. Quelle heure est-il? And we reply, il est. Il est 6 heures, etc. So we need to learn very well this expression. Or, il est quelle heure? Whatever is convenient for you. Quelle heure est-il? Il est quelle heure? Après.
Elegance, elegance, la réunion de l'après-midi commence dans 15 minutes.
Okay, here we say la réunion
La
La
réunion.
réunion de l'après-midi commence dans 15 minutes. So try again. La
La re- Can you say that reunion again?
réunion.
La réunion de l'après-midi commence dans 15 minutes.
Minute.
Minutes.
Très bien. Merci, je vais préparer mes notes.
Here you have two verbs. So the second verb is infinitive form. So je vais préparer. Je vais préparer mes notes. Tell me
Je
again.
vais préparer mes notes.
So you see two verbs, the second one is in infinitive form, you pronounce it as you see. It's the first, the normal format, the infinitive format. Je vais préparer. Après, Yasvana, you hear? Yasvana with Angeli.
Okay, ma'am. Oui, madame. Salut, salut, Sophie. Il est quelle heure?
Angeli, are you here? Angeli, can you unmute? You're muted.
Il est 4h30 en a encore le temps pour un café avant le cinéma.
Okay, try again. We said heure, not heure. Heure. Tell me again. Il est,
Le,
il est, il est.
il est
4 heures et demie. Heure.
il est 4h30 en a
On a. Here we have, you see, on a encore le temps
encore le temps
pour un
pour un
café
café
avant le cinéma.
avant le cinéma.
So remember heure, not heure, heure. Après,
Oui, souper. Tu veux un cappuccino ou un thé?
un thé, thé.
Un thé.
Tu veux again the verb vouloir, which is pronounced as I said before, pe, de, je, veux. Tu veux un cappuccino ou un thé? Un thé. Un thé.
Cappuccino pour moi et toi.
Pour moi. Et toi?
Pour moi et toi.
Thé. S'il te plaît.
S'il te plaît, s'il vous plaît, it's for the formal.
Number s'il vous plaît is also correct, right?
S'il vous plaît is for the formal person. That's why I said before, now you're talking with your friend. So you won't say s'il vous plaît to your friend. You will tell him s'il te plaît. The
S'il
second
te plaît.
singular, no, not the formal way of plural, not the plural form, which is formal. S'il te plaît. So you have to learn both. If you talk with your friend, s'il te plaît. Or s'il vous plaît, it's a formal place. Some situation, okay. And one, I said yesterday, le temps means both time or weather. And encore un dialogue, Pagani et Ritu. Non, oui, Ritu.
Bonjour, quelle heure est-il?
Quelle heure est-il? Miguel.
Bonjour, quelle heure est-il?
Pagani.
Il est 8
Il,
straight.
wait a minute, 23 heures. Il est 23 heures.
Il est 23 c'est 400.
45. 45. Tell me again. 23 heures 45.
Il est 23 c'est 45.
Mhm.
La réception ferme dans
15 minutes. La réception ferme dans 15 minutes.
la réception ferme dans 15 minutes.
Dans 15 minutes. Mhm.
Dans 15 minutes.
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 Mhm. Ok.
Merci beaucoup. Je vais préparer mes affaires pour demain matin.
What we said before, two verbs. So, je vais préparer mes affaires. Here we have vowel after S. Mes affaires pour demain matin. Tell me again.
Merci beaucoup. Je vais préparer
Je
mes...
vais. Tell me. It's simple. Je vais. Whatever you see here. Je vais. Je vais.
Je vais préparer mes
Préparer.
affaires.
Préparer. The second verb is infinitive. Je vais préparer.
Je vais préparer mes affaires pour demain matin.
Pour demain matin.
Pour demain matin.
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 Mhm. So remember, when you have the two verbs, so for example, here we have future pros, the tense we have already learned. Je vais préparer mes affaires demain matin. We will pronounce it. No, who hasn't? Prasidi, I think, Arya, you haven't practiced, right? So
Ma'am,
try
I
with
have
your,
done.
you have tried to the dialogue, okay. Now, we said yesterday, emploi du temps means a timetable. And comment on passe la journée? Yesterday we revised this one, right? We said à 8 heures, je me réveille, je vais à l'école. Do you remember? Je me lève, je me brosse les dents. Do you remember that what we did yesterday?
Oui, madame.
Oui. So here, what I want you to do is to use the future proso, this verb, the near future, and talk about vos projets pour le week-end. Par exemple, ce week-end, je vais visiter ma famille. Samedi matin, je vais aller au marché avec ma mère et mon frère. L'après-midi, nous allons regarder. So first, we need to remember how we form the future proche. Comment on forme le futur proche? You see here. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va. Nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. And after the second verb stays in the infinitive form. Do you remember this one? We have explained this many months before. Je vais manger une pomme, tu vas aller au cinéma ce soir. Il va faire ses devoirs. So,
Oui, madame.
according to this, I want you to transform this text in the future. So you will tell me, demain, tomorrow, demain, à 8 heures, je vais aller à l'école. I'm going to go to the school. Je vais aller. You will use, je vais aller. You will use the verb aller, the second verb in infinitive form. Or, À midi, je vais déjeuner avec mes amis. I'm going to have lunch with my friends. I want you to transform all these texts in the future. Simran, tu peux commencer?
Uh, Avita, je vais aller, je vais aller euh, au travail.
Au travail.
Au
So you
travail.
transform the verb aller here. You use the verb aller in infinitive form. Je vais aller au travail.
Je vais
Euh,
aller.
après, Pavani.
midi, je déjeuner avec mes amis.
Okay, comment on forme here? See, I don't know if you were during our lessons. First lessons, I think, Pavani, you were not here. Here, how we form the future process. We use the verb aller, which is a verb, irregular verb or third group. Here you see, je vais, tu vas, il va, nous allons. The second verb should be in infinitive form. Je vais manger une pomme. Tu vas aller au cinéma. Nous allons étudier la leçon. So what you have to do here is to use the verb aller. Je vais, I'm going to. And after this verb, déjeuner should be in the infinitive form. Je vais déjeuner. Je vais déjeuner avec mes amis. You understand, Pamani, what we're doing? Hmm? We have here future pros. This one.
Ma.
Hmm? What's,
Uh,
tell me.
can you like go back on the conversation once?
Yes.
So it would be Amiti, je vais déjeuner, right? We have to
Yes,
add.
you have to add je vais, the verb aller, and this verb here has to be in the infinitive form. It's very easy. It's the simplest future because we have another one future also, future simple. This is the easy future tense.
I
So,
got it.
à midi, je vais déjeuner avec mes amis. Pagani, do you understand? Because Pagani was not here when we learned the future pro, so that's why she's having difficulty. So, Pagani, do you understand what we are doing? We will use the verb aller, je vais, and after the verb déjeuner, the infinitive form.
Midi, je vais déjeuner
Déjeuner avec mes amis.
avec mes amis.
Mes amis, hein? S after vowel, mes amis. Tell me again, avec mes amis.
Avec mes amis.
Mes amis, mes amis.
Mes
Next,
amis.
Yasvan. You are muted. You are muted.
Après-midi, après-midi, je retourne à la maison.
Wait, you have to do this, transform this in the future. So, demain, tomorrow, demain, à 3 heures de l'après-midi, tell me again, you have liaison here. À 3 heures de l'après-midi, try again. À
À 3 heures de l'après-midi,
del, L apostrophe. Tell me again.
de
À 3
l'après-midi,
Here you will
je
use.
rentre,
No.
je
You will
rentre
use.
à la maison.
No, you will use futur proche. Je vais rentrer.
Je vais rentrer à la maison.
Do you remember this tense? We use the verb aller. The second verb is in definitive form. We learned this during the first lessons. So tomorrow I will add here one slide again. So I will I will show you again. Demain, 3 heures de l'après-midi, je vais rentrer à la maison. Do you understand what we're doing? You will use je vais, tu vas, il va. Nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. And after the second verb, this one, rentrer, will be in the infinitive form. You understand, Yasman?
Yes, ma'am.
The second verb should be in the infinitive form. In order to talk about the future, the near future, I'm going to go back home. Yasasvi? Yasasvi thinks it's not here.
No, I
Okay,
think she lost her network.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Riju, next.
Écoutez, yo, j'ai
À 4 heures, tell me again, à 4 heures.
à 4 heures,
Heure.
à 4 heures, j'ai
Heure.
étudié,
Je vais étudier. You have to use this.
je vais étudier, ou
Je
j'ai
vais,
fait,
ou je vais faire mes devoirs. You will use the infinitive form of the verb faire here. Je vais faire. I'm going to do. So tell me again, à 4 heures.
écoutez, yo, j'ai étudié, ou j'ai fait mes devoirs.
No, you have to use the future. Je vais étudier. This one, this verb. Here, je vais. Je vais. The second verb will be in infinitive form. Je vais étudier ou je vais faire mes devoirs. Don't forget the verb vais. Here, it helps us to form the future tense. So tell me again. À 4 heures.
À 4 heures, je vais étudier, ou j'ai fait mes devoirs.
Je vais faire mes devoirs.
Je vais faire mes devoirs.
Mes devoirs.
Mes devoirs.
Devoirs. Next.
Dear ma'am, can you continue tomorrow?
Okay. Yeah, oui. Yes. So here we have, we have new students. So I have to revise again, Dr. Madhvi. I mean, the verbs here we have, for example, first group again,
We have
second
already
group.
recorded, so we'll be sharing it to them. So because
Okay.
we have to, the most important thing is we need to complete their course. So that is what we are looking upon. And
Yes,
later they
okay.
can go through it accordingly.
À l'avenir partir, for example, we have already learned l'avenir partir, first group, vouloir, devoir, faire, prendre. We have already explained these verbs. So they need to know.
Oui, madame.
The verb ballet, without knowing verb ballet, we can't talk about the future. That's why I'm trying to revise a little bit, okay. Mhm.
Yes, Yashwan.
Okay, ma'am. Th- Thank you so much, respected ma'am, for your inspiring and insightful teaching. Your session was truly enlightening and filled with valuable knowledge that will remain with us for a long time. We sincerely appreciate your time, dedication, and efforts in making this learning experience so meaningful. As a humble token of our gratitude, we would like to present this small gesture of appreciation to you. Thank you once again. Merci beaucoup, madame.
Merci beaucoup, mon cher Yaswan. Bravo à tous et à toutes pour votre travail aujourd'hui. N'oubliez pas, don't forget, n'oubliez pas, pratiquez un peu chaque jour, every day, chaque jour, même quelques minutes, even for some minutes. À la prochaine, bonne journée.
À la prochaine, madame. Bonne journée.
Mane madam avianto.
Au revoir. Bien,